Hello, just experimenting with Periscope in landscape view. I'm really kind of irritated by the fact that Periscope and Meerkat, these programs that I think are really, really good, don't have a landscape mode. They only allow you to do portrait. Well, thanks to the mount I have on the windshield, I can't do portrait mode because the mounts actually would be right in the way of the camera. So, we're going to try and see if this landscape mode works. And also, I kind of experimenting with the microphone to see if I can be heard. If I can't be heard, I'll have to use an external microphone. And maybe I'll plug in an external microphone at a point. I've got one right here, so just to see what it sounds like. One thing the experiment shows is that the messages and chat messages end up coming up from the right side, vertically, or so they don't look right. That kind of sucks. I assume you guys probably can't hear me, so that's probably why people are dropping off, which is fine. If you don't want to watch, that's fine. I hold no ill will. I also kind of want to open the window a little bit. I'm putting on my external mic. Sorry about that. Is that any better? I'll close the window. Actually, I'll close that window, but I'll open this one over here. Actually, that one's just as bad. All right, I'll close both windows. Just on my way back to work, I had to take my daughter to the orthodontist, and so I figured I'd do some work from home in the morning, do the orthodontist thing, pick her up, and then go back. Well, there's one person on. Hi, one person. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you watching. This is really dark. It looks pretty dark. I'm having this saved to my camera, to my phone after I take it, so I can watch it after the fact and see how it looks and look online. And it looks really dark. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my camera, or you know what it is? It's probably the phone. It's probably the auto. It's probably auto adjusting for the bright sky and the dark road and all that. I'm warm. I'm turning the air. See how messed up that gets things. Anybody else from Wisconsin? I know I went on a storm chase the other day, and a lot of people were telling me that it was fun watching places that they live and places that they know, actually watching people live streaming and driving through those areas. I've always found that to be fun and interesting. I like watching streaming. Something about watching people drive around. I don't know what it is. My son is the same way. My youngest, he has some special needs issues, but he loves riding in a car and just looking out the window and watching things. And he loves, not only that, he loves watching. He likes sitting watching me watch people, live stream storm chases when they're driving around. He likes watching. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the he likes watching the road one drive by, I guess. I don't have a lot to say right now. I don't know why I seem to be so tongue-tied. But I hope this isn't making too much noise. Don't have a lot of followers. I'm hoping at some point I can use Twitter. Probably use it more than I've used it to this point, and build up my followers. I got a lot of followers on Google Plus. I have 3,000 or something on there. And Facebook I generally just use for friends and relatives. Twitter, I've been on Twitter since 2009, I think. Way early. That's why I have the name @ChrisK. But yeah, so I've been on early, and I've got 6,000-7,000 tweets, but I'm not. Most of it's just generally what I'll do is I'll put a message in on Google Plus, and then I have some features enabled so that I can pass it on to. It can forward on to the other services, to Facebook and Tumblr and Twitter and those kinds of things. Usually if I take pictures, I'll use Instagram to put them up. And then generally I'll also put a post on Google+, but then I won't have those forward to the other services because they've already got them through Instagram. I haven't experimented with the new Google Photos app a lot as far as sharing to Facebook and sharing to Twitter and those kinds of places. I know it can do it. I'm just curious as to how that works. I don't know. I'll have to see. Musings. Anyway, in case you're curious, my name's Christopher Knopick. I have a lot of interests. I'm kind of a big believer. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I know a lot about a lot of different things. I'm no real super expert in anything, although I am pretty good at software testing, which is what I do for a living. Software testing, developing automation, that kind of thing. Automation for testing software programs. That's my bailiwick. That's pretty much what I do for full time. I also have a YouTube channel at youtube.com/cybersquadvids. SYBERSQUADVIDS. I used to have just Cyber Squad, but on a different Google account, and I screwed that up, not realizing that I couldn't transfer that name over. Well, Cyber Squad Vids works, or you could just go to cybersquad.com/YouTube, and that'll take you right to my YouTube channel. But anyway, I have a lot of hobbies. Do a lot of different things. Obviously, video streaming is becoming a big interest of mine. I've been doing it a lot. Video streaming, photography. I like doing photography. I like video. I like technology, if you can't tell. Cell phones, PCs. Been using Windows since the very, very earliest days. Former user of Windows 2.0. I don't think I ever had 1.0, but a lot of DOS. My first computer was my first personal computer of my own was a Timex Sinclair ZX81, which little membrane keyboard, tiny little thing. Didn't work very well, but we used it. And we had the Interact family computer and a Commodore 64 and a Commodore 128. And then I went into the military, and one of my roommates had an Amiga. Oh, that was an awesome computer. I love the Amiga. That really was good. And we graduated into PCs and those kinds of things. So I'm experimenting with these easy, simple live streaming apps. You also could do live streaming with like YouTube, but I don't know if you could live stream on YouTube from a mobile device. I'm going to have to research that. I don't know, because I have some subscribers on Twitter. I have some subscribers on YouTube. I'd like to grow that, obviously. I do technology, a lot of tech and geeky videos on YouTube, which I'm trying to expand that viewership. I'm trying to get better at talking and doing things online too. I'm not the kind of person who could just kind of talk continuously and the thoughts just keep rolling in and rolling in and rolling in. I have a tendency. I'm not that good at multitasking. I don't know. Maybe my brain just doesn't work that way. But I kind of need more focus. So you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, okay, if you need focus, then why the hell are you driving and talking on this thing at the same time? Well, it's just like talking to somebody next to me, right? In the car. We're just having a little conversation here. Conversation among friends. Okay. Well, I'm pretty much almost where I have to go, so I will give you guys a nice view over the hill here, and then I'll be seeing you later. Ooh, pretty.
Oh, hey, hope you liked the video you just watched. Please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. You can connect with me on social media. I'm at Chris K on Twitter. I'm also on Google+, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you like that video, you'll probably like this one and this one. Remember, stay frosty, my friends.